Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for the week of January 4th. And this week, we are just going to jump right in here, as always, and we are going to take a look at what's coming up for you this week. We're going to just take a look at your current energies with this main spread, and then we're going to clarify at the end with the Lenormand. But sure, we'll take it, right? But Leo, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising as well to get a full picture of what's going on for you this week. But Leo, some of you could definitely be dealing with an Aries because you have the Tower in the center position here, which is crazy because Aries also had the Tower in the center position in their reading. And not only that, you have the Emperor showing up right here. So we're going to have to take a look and see what this Tower is going on, you know, whatever this is for you here. Could be like some sort of ending or conflict that you're going on. I mean, I feel like if this card isn't Leo, I don't know what is Leo right here. Feeling the world, right? If that's not a Leo statement, I don't know what is. So I do feel in this first row here, it's kind of like you are feeling the pressures of the world, or you could be kind of like feeling all the craziness that's going on at this time with this energy. We're going to take both of these, but I just want to look at them one at a time. You have Beyond the Ordinary, which is like saying that, you know, obviously we're in a situation that is not very ordinary, and you have this Shining Through. I feel like this is your job. I feel like this is kind of like your calling. There is like something about a calling here. Here, Leo. And you know what I also find interesting is like you get the Hermit quite a bit in your readings. The Hermit is not showing up here, but it's something I've noticed over the past few months, years, really. And I feel like that Shining Through it is like what you need to do. You have the Hangman, the Five of Wands, the Star, and the Death card. To me, this is like very positive energy right here. I feel like there are delays. Obviously, I feel like this Five of Wands is talking about conflict, competition, and probably like challenges that are just going on in the world that are affecting you on a very deep level. To me, you Leos are very like, empathic. I feel like you're very deep feelers as well. And so I feel like a lot of you can do that. I also feel like, as I always say to you, Leo, I feel like Leo is probably like one of the most underrated intuitives and psychics in the whole entire zodiac, because I feel like you feel things before other people do, plain and simple. And, again, I feel like you could be feeling things on a very deep level with this first row. I would take time to heal yourself. I would take time to rest, relax, recover with the Star and like all that other stuff. But this is a lot of attention as well. I feel like there could be positive attention coming in for you. The Star can be the card of fame and fortune, and the Sun is coming up right here between the two pillars that are on the moon. I almost feel this first row, as hard as it is, Leo, I do feel this first row here is asking you to kind of reach for that sun, right? Is to find any little glimmer of hope, anything positive that you can focus on, I feel would be just a good choice at this time with this energy, no matter what is going on for you. I do feel like it's a very kind of like global energy here in this first row. I don't really feel like it's talking about anything specific in your life. Next, you have the Adventurers card. I do feel some of you, this looks like an upset in an adventure. So maybe you were hoping to travel with this row, and, maybe because of COVID, obviously there are restrictions. So this could be like a disappointment. Maybe there have been delays in traveling or moving towards a person. I do feel like this could be literally, for some of you, a long distance situation where you've wanted to travel towards a person here. We'll talk about this in a second. And maybe there was a disappointment or you couldn't because of COVID, obviously. For others, I just feel like it's like other types of adventures that have been ruined because of this as well. You have the Two Wands, the Tower, and this Ace of Pentacles here. So really positive. Just like I said to Aries, it's like you have the Tower, definitely a challenging card, but it doesn't spoil the whole reading. I know like a lot of readers would see the Tower here and they would let it ruin the whole entire reading. I'm like, it's one card. Like, since when do we let one card ruin everything? I know, like, I get comments all the time where it'll be like the Tower and it will be surrounded by really good cards, and people always ignore the good cards and only focus on like one card. I'm like, it's one card. It's not going to ruin the whole entire reading. But on top of that, the Tower in this position could just be a move. You have the Two Wands moving. The Tower could be a move, and the Ace of Pentacles an offer to move. But the Two Wands here is facing towards the Hangman here in this position. It's almost like there was a delay. and you being able to travel or go on an adventure, literally. For others, I feel this is asking you to leave a comfort zone. Two of Wands is my card of needing to leave a comfort zone, which is a message that you get all the time, Leo. There is a village down here on the card, and he is kind of like moving away. And it just says that it is time for you to go on a new adventure. It is time for you to start something new, to be successful. I feel like there are delays here with this Hangman, obviously, but something has too much potential. Something is catching your attention here with this High Priestess, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. The High Priestess to me is a card of unlimited potential, and potential basically means nothing, but at the same time, it's a card of unlimited potential. So I feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you here. The Tower, I feel like it's talking, the Tower also comes up when we need to leave a comfort zone, because the Tower can represent something falling apart because we've been holding on to it for too long, or something has been too similar for too long. The Tower in the Tarot represents the Tower of Babel in the Bible. It's like where everybody spoke the same language, basically, and the languages were mixed up. And, so I feel like for a lot of you, this is talking about leaving a comfort zone. Probably accepting a new offer here. As I always say, I'm cheating a little bit here, Leo, because, based off your astrology, I would just say that there are just a ton of benefits in doing new things, trying new things, doing things you've never done before, especially in work or business. So if you're trying to make more money, kind of going to new lands with all this adventure energy, while it could be risky with the Tower. And I also feel like for some of you, the Tower is just saying you could be doing something new with your life and having to start over, because the Tower is kind of like starting over, even though the Tower really represents starting from a solid foundation. I feel like you need to realize that you're not starting from scratch. I feel like too many people feel zeroed out in life when certain things happen, but it's like, this is saying you are not zeroed out. You are not starting from scratch. You are starting from a solid foundation, even if you have had a Tower moment. So I do feel like you need to realize that with this Tower energy. You have this By the Book card. I really feel like By the Book is probably your worst enemy here, Leo. Doing things the way they have always been done is probably not a good thing for you. You've probably heard me say it if you've been watching me for a while. You get the King of Pentacles as well in your readings quite a bit. And to me, King of Pentacles, it's a good card, but to me, it's also a card of convention. It's a card of doing things the way they've always been done. And, it basically can say that something is extinct. Something is a dinosaur. So it's like maybe in work, you're wanting progress, but you're not seeing it. I feel like that King of Pentacles energy, which is like what I'm getting here with this By the Book card, doing things the way they've always been done, is kind of leading to you being stuck. Like it's going this way. It's going towards the Hangman, stuck energy. Two Wands, not leaving comfort zone is leaving you stuck. The By the Book card is facing towards this adventure card. It's like you need to go on an adventure here, Leo. You have the High Priestess, the Two of Cups, and the Emperor here. I do feel it could be a Pisces. You have Pisces twice. You have Scorpio twice. You have Aquarius and Aries standing out for me here as far as love is concerned. So it could be one of those signs that you're dealing with. Could also be someone who has those signs heavily in their chart. But you have the High Priestess to me says the sky is the limit. And it's also a card of a lot of potential. It's also a card of a choice. It says you need to make a choice to take action towards something new. And the Two of Cups can be great love, but to me, the Two of Cups is also a card of you and your higher self. To me, it is a card that says you need to, communicate with your higher self and you need to tap into yourself to get something that you desire. I feel like you need to follow a plan. The Emperor has a very solid plan, and I feel like if you're trying something new here, you just need to kind of come up with a plan and stick to it. Let's say you want to grow in business. I feel like this is saying there could be an idea that is maybe a little bit risky, right? But this basically says come up with a plan on how long you're going to stick to this new idea, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then you try something else. Maybe you have a new idea for to do some marketing with your business. This says try it for a couple months, but give it an honest effort. To me, the enemy with this By the Book card and some of the other stuff here would be kind of trying something and then quitting too soon. So I am getting the message that you need to try something for a longer period of time. It is probably going to be a risk, but you should be educating yourself on the risks that you're taking. You should be, making sure that the risks that you're taking aren't too big, obviously, that aren't going to be catastrophic. If you do that, I feel like you'll be very successful with this energy. I definitely feel like this is love coming in for you, but there needs to be action taken. It's like someone isn't taking action here. This looks like something long distance to me, if I'm being honest with you, Leo. So I do feel some of you are dealing with someone at a distance. For others, I just feel like there is distance between you and someone else. And it's like this, I feel like this can be overcome. But it's like you have the two silent ones right here. the High Priestess, no action. And the Emperor is my card of no contact as well. So let's see, like, how the hell do we fix this, Leo? Let's see what's coming up. But thank you for being here, Leo. Really appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like on this video. Really appreciate all the likes and all the support. But Leo, you have the Five of Hearts here. This card of new love. You have the Eight of Clubs, which is called the Mountain, and you have the Four of Clubs. Both of these cards here are not real Lenormand cards. They're just playing cards. I'm using the Maybe Lenormand, which has some playing cards in it. I feel for some of you, number one, this could be jealousy. Five of Hearts, Five of Wands, the Tower here, Eight of Clubs. I feel for some of you, Five of Hearts, to me, in the playing card reading system, is a card that specifically says avoid gossip, avoid, backstabbing type energy, avoid all that stuff. So I would be careful of that. It can be a card of jealousy. But for others, I feel like this is a new beginning. The Eight of Clubs, again, the Mountain, is kind of like taking the road less traveled. This Four of Clubs is a card of confusion. To me, again, this card is just a playing card. I used to read this card as Mercury retrograde. To me, it represents retrograde energy. So it kind of says you need to just follow typical retrograde rules. Yes, I realize that we don't have a retrograde right now, but this card represents retrograde energy to me. So it just says, double check everything that you're doing, pretend like it's a retrograde, and follow the typical retrograde rules, and you will be successful with that Four of Clubs. I'm also getting something about communication here, but again, I would say no secondhand information is what I'm getting in this first row here. I feel like it's saying that someone could be telling you that so-and-so said something about so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so, like one of those telephone game stories. And I would just be careful of information that you're receiving from like a third party, because I feel like you should just go directly to the source with this energy here, especially this week. But let's see what's coming up for you here, Leo, with the rest of this. You have the Ace of Clubs, my favorite card. Love it. It's called the Ring. You have the Five of Diamonds, just do it, take the risk. And you have the Nine of Diamonds, new life. Nine of Diamonds called the Coffin. So there is obviously major success coming in for you here. The Ace of Clubs here is awesome. The Ace of Clubs can be a card of marriage, and it's called the Ring, so it can represent an engagement ring. If you're looking for love, I would get out there. That Two of Wands could be you moving away from someone, by the way, because the Two of Clubs, or the Two of Wands, is like the back wand stands on its own. The front wand is what he's grabbing onto. So I do feel for some of you, you could be moving towards this new love here. Two of Cups could lead to marriage in the future. For others, this is like something coming full circle. This is amazing. Like I was saying earlier, I definitely feel something needs to change. The coffin. It's like you are inside this coffin on the coffin card. There's a beautiful world outside of the coffin, but it's like you have to let go of something old. Like I was saying, I was talking about extinction earlier with the King of Pentacles and dinosaurs. To me, the King of Pentacles is a card of dinosaurs. It is like the card of something that just needs to die, right? To me, it's a good card, but again, it can represent like something that has been around for too long, something that needs to be updated, upgraded, whatever. So I feel for a lot of you, this is like a need to upgrade or start something new. Five of Diamonds is like a new path as well, but Five of Diamonds really says just do it. So if you're going through a breakup or something here, it's like you could just be taking a leap towards new love. What I would also say, really good money cards here, Ace of Pentacles and this Five of Diamonds. The Five of Diamonds is a card of like selling something that could be expensive, and it can be a card of like really good money coming in for you. So I definitely like to see that. But let's pull an outcome here, Leo. You have the Ten of Spades. Everybody getting the Ten of Spades this week. It's a card called the Boat. You have the Six of Hearts. Everybody's been getting the Six of Hearts as well. It's called the Star. And you have the Three of Diamonds. Again, very, very similar reading to Aries. If you have Aries in your chart, or if you're dealing with an Aries, I would definitely watch the Aries reading as well. But you have the Ten of Spades, the Six of Hearts, and Three of Diamonds here. Ten of Spades is called the Boat, and it can just represent a move. Like I said, with the Tower at the beginning, some of you could just be moving or moving on to something new. The boat here, it's like a boat. on the ocean, going from one thing to another. So I do feel there's a change here. I feel like you're going to be choosing to make a change. The High Priestess to me is a choice. To me, the High Priestess can say you have a choice to make. There are two pillars on the High Priestess. I would pick the one that feels better with the High Priestess. High Priestess says basically the High Priestess is like, she's sitting there. She knows the right choice. She knows which choice feels better. She just needs to make the choice. Six of Hearts, same thing, turnaround. Six of Hearts to me says try again. This card is called the Star, but in the Lenormand, to me, the Six of Hearts basically represents obstacles being removed from your life. But it's like you're trying something over. So some of you could be revisiting a past Tower moment. Maybe you tried to start a business and it failed. Could be doing it again. Maybe you've had a bunch of failures in love right here, right? And it's like, this is you trying love again. So I feel like you're just trying again. Three of Diamonds has come up for everybody as well this week. It is a card that says be very careful with your paperwork. It is a card that specifically represents a warning against problems with legal paperwork in the playing card reading system. So I always say with the Three of Diamonds, be very careful with anything you're signing. Double check everything that you're filling out. Double check any contracts you're signing, anything like that. It doesn't say be paranoid. It just says make sure to pay attention. But all in all, I really like this reading for you here. I feel like innovation is your best friend this week and forever, into the future, trying new things. But it looks really good. So thank you for watching, Leo, and definitely enjoy your week. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, rising, and make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Really appreciate all the support. But I will see you in the next video.